right, let's call this meeting order. Please rise for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 3, any citizens desiring to be heard?
Nobody filed.
Hearing none. Item 4, consideration of possible action on approving minutes for January 3rd, 2023.
Move to approve this.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? You say aye, Mark?
Aye.
I did not hear you.
I didn't say it. I just meant to.
Motion passes. Item 3 or 5, consideration of possible action on knowledge and receipt of 2020 administration and registration report of the election board.
Election board has to file annually for the number of voters in the county, and it's broke down by different categories, but the overall total of active was 31,510 for 2022.
So it's not my precinct.
That one's not a precinct. No, that's overall voter count.
Yeah, I have a question about that. I haven't researched it myself. If you don't know, fine. Is it true that all election board secretaries in the state, how much they get paid based on how many registered voters there is?
The state has a formula for the election board secretaries that is based on the number of voters and the population. So the county gets reimbursed that salary up to that limit. And then counties have the option to add additional salary on top of what the county allowance is, which we do here. And I think a lot of counties do, but yes, their salary calculations are based on the voters and the population of the county.
I'd like to make a motion on acknowledgement of receipt.
I'll second
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
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 it. Aye.
All opposed, the motion carries. Item 6, consideration and possible action on a resolution assessing a $10 per civil case fee to be credited to the sheriff's service fee account. Sheriff, you got any knowledge on this?
Yes, that was a statute I believe was passed in 2015 that's allowing counties to assess that fee on civil cases. My understanding is there's a lot of attorneys that are sitting in that money anyway because everybody else charges it. And the court clerk's office is having to send that money back. It's kind of the industry standard up to $10. Currently, the revenue generated off courthouse security isn't paying for what we currently have. You know, so it's an opportunity to try to put forth an opportunity to get some new equipment and things like that. But again, it is a fee that we're tacking on to those that have court cases.
Yeah. I thought maybe Reese was going to be here this morning to tell us the amount that it would have generated last year.
I believe she said it would have generated close to 69,000 if we'd have been collecting it from the time that it. That's just we had a short conversation, but she did have the estimated numbers of yearly revenue that would have created to put back into courthouse security.
But the 69 was cumulative since inception.
So this is something that you're in favor of?
Absolutely. I think that, like I said, the Oklahoma City attorneys and everybody send that money in, and then they have to turn around and send it back because we haven't brought it before the commissioners to approve or deny that.
So we do have an additional fee already.
Yes.
It does a little bit of it.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, the motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 7, consideration of possible action on resolution accepting $60 donation from the Logan County Free Fair Board to the Logan County Sheriff for general purposes. I'll move we approve.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, the motion carries. Item 8, consideration of possible action on emergency management performance grant special project program application. Mr. Stephen.
That's mine. That's my training grant. We did this last year, so any training I go to throughout 2023, they will reimburse for hotel stays and the fees for going to training and stuff throughout 2023, up to $800. So.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. One page at a time there.
You, and then the board.
I guess I'm on the board too.
I think so.
And we should be getting, I submitted all of last year's stuff, so we should be getting that reimbursement pretty soon for last year's training.
Do you remember any of the training you got?
Yes.
I'm just curious. Item 9, consideration of possible action on agreement with Kings to provide emergency phone service to the courthouse elevator.
So when we put in the new internet-based phone system and had all the POTS lines cut off, that included the call line that's required in the elevator. We are required to have an emergency call system in place. So we've reached out, there's a company, they are GSA, that does emergency phone systems for elevators. So this is the agreement with them, the installation $184, the monthly service is $39.17, which is about what the POTS line was running us to have the regular phone line in there. But we have to get the phone communication in place or we're not gonna get our renewal on our permit. So American Elevator evidently has worked with these folks, that's who they recommended to go with.
I'll move that we approve the agreement.
I'll second.
I got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, the motion carries.
Even though everybody has a cell phone.
I understand.
Yes, sure.
And actually, I think that's gonna be a cell phone, that's a cell service line that will be being utilized on that.
Just curious, is this for one elevator or two? Just asking.
That was for the courthouse for the one. Are you needing one?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'll bet I can take care of that. I didn't know,
Yeah, me and Troy were just talking about it. We got the same issue on our elevator.
didn't know.
And
Okay,
even
I'll
though
reach
we
out to
have
them.
Radios, and it's always one of us with the radio, it's still,
Okay,
we've argued that point with them.
yeah, this has been an ongoing.
Yes. it is.
You need an amendment from me?
No, because
Both of
it'll be a separate agreement for the location, so I'll reach out to them and get another one processed.
Is there precautions to keep anyone from down?
Alrighty, move on. Item 10, consideration of possible action on the commissary financial statement. Alrighty.
Plenty of money in the commissary.
Looks like they're eating all right to me.
They like their snacks.
Hey, don't we all?
You know, this is probably the first time many of you guys have seen this. We've had, would you like me to go up front, Chris?
You're fine.
Okay.
I'll work hard.
So you're working hard.
All for you.
The last two audits we've had, we've got written up for not doing a financial commissary report submitted to the board. We called around to a bunch of different sheriff's offices to see how they do it. That the state auditor actually has a form that's not real clear. My undersheriff reached out to the state auditor and said basically this is all you have to have. So to be in compliance with the state auditor, that's why we're going to do it, and expect to see it every year before the 15th of the January meeting, just to be in compliance with the state auditor. So and Troy's here to be happy to answer any questions.
Betcha.
What was the dollar amount on that, Ron?
There's several dollar amounts here. What section would you like to cover?
We're good. Thank you, Sheriff, Undersheriff.
Yes.
Any further discussion? I entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that we accept the commissary financial statement.
I will second.
We got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, the motion carries. Item 11, consideration of possible action on the grant application to the District Attorney Council for a live scan fingerprint machine for Sheriff's Office.
Our current live scan, we received it, I believe, in 2015. It's getting to its life expectancy with updates. This is a grant that the District Attorney Council does, I believe, yearly or bi-yearly, to try to put as many of these live scans in detention centers as they can. The thing this enables us to do is to submit fingerprints electronically to OSBI, to everybody that needs them. It's a computer system instead of the old ink, and ours is about met its life expectancy. This is a reimbursement grant. If we are approved to get it, we pay for it, they reimburse us.
Okay.
What's the maximum on that thing? Do we know?
I didn't bring my grant paperwork with me. I think they're right around $21,000 is what they'll pay, and that's how much one costs.
So the grant will cover the...
21,350.
Yeah, the grant it is 100% covered.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Just one signature on this. You got to see it though?
I believe it.
Item 12, consideration of possible action on the county treasurer transcript proceedings of county resale deed on the following properties. Got them?
Yes, so we had a piece, it's very small, it's a 1 acre piece that had been sitting on the county resale, county owned property. The treasurer's office has sold it. It was $100 plus cost for a total of $237.67 to David A. Cheek. So this one is the transcript of the treasurer's sale for the board, and then this is the deed from the county to Mr. Cheek.
I'll move to to approve.
I'll second Mark's motion. Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the motion carries. Item 12, consideration and possible action on appointing designee to the ACOG board and an alternate.
So the different boards, because of the recent change to commissioners, ACOG reached out and asked us to delegate, appoint new delegates. This will be a delegate and an alternate delegates to the ACOG Board of Directors, ACOG MPO Policy, 911 ACOG, and Garber Wellington.
I'll move we put Mark Sharpley and Cody Ellis on.
You would be the second alternate.
Cody,
No,
I'm the alternate.
okay, but let me.
Yeah.
So you're designating as the actual delegate, Mark. The first alternate would be Cody's, so that makes the second alternate you, is what I'm saying.
well, okay. seems like
That's
put it
the
that way.
form. Okay.
All right.
Thank y'all for asking me if I want to do it.
You're welcome.
I'll do it. My view, even though it's changed since I had served on that board, if you're not at the table, you don't have a say. And so I would accept it.
I'll pass it up to someone else.
Well, I made the motion, I can't second.
I'll second.
I got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the motion carries. So we don't need to sign anything.
No, actually, because it's a fillable, so I'm gonna go back online and submit it, and I'm authorized to do that.
Item 14, consideration and possible.
Nothing on 14.
Item 15, consideration and possible action on the resolution appointing receiving officers for various accounts.
On
So-
14.
We skipped
Do I need-
14.
I know, but I did want to add a requisitioning officer.
I never got a form.
Okay, all right, that's what I was gonna ask. You will, next meeting. You'll have
Okay,
to.
okay. So for receiving, I have the District 3, the Sheriff's Office, and the Health Department.
Thank you guys for willing to serve on a ACOG board.
I'll make a motion, we approve the receiving officer.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the motion carries. Item 16, consideration of possible action on permanent road crossing permits. They both lay in District 2.
It's the same permit, just 2 copies.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the motion carries. Item 17, discussion of possible action on consent agenda items.
Okay, we have payroll from money. This is the change form for James. That you signed, but that's not part of this agenda, but she sent it over.
Can we make cover sheet for this one?
There is, you just signed it.
Well, then heck, I'm signing
Because
0303.
it.
5 did we? Oh, okay. Oh.
Capture cards.
I just can't get over that thing.
That magnet I put in your truck worked.
Yeah. That's why we drove by each other this morning? Yeah. It makes sense now. I thought it's just surveillance, but.
If that's a basis for
It worked.
Hey, we're there to help you
it,
out. We got your back. We're just saying.
It worked.
Oh, horrible.
No, you're not.
How have you been, Kevin? I haven't seen you in a
I
while.
know, I was gonna congratulate you. Haven't seen you since I was a deputy here. It's awesome that you're
I
back.
saw you out on the road when you were in Payne County.
Yeah.
At once, but it was just basically, you were on your way.
Did I sign it twice?
3 times.
Yeah.
he's
Well, you're efficient anyway.
She told me I was getting paid per signature. I thought, okay.
Awesome, good, yeah, you did.
Just what's the name?
Hey, Mark, I was telling Philip here that when I was a deputy way back in the day.
2003.
You were my commissioner.
one transfer for District 1.
Why does Troy get to hide behind a post?
That's what I said.
I mean, I'm looking at the camera and the post, and she's right there.
Blocks the gunfire. Jesus.
You know,
I'm
there's
sorry,
not
that's the
very
first
many
time I've been in
perks
since
to
y'all
this
redone
job,
this.
but that's one of them, so. Officer
Thinking about making a
reports.
bigger pole.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Mom, it's quite different than at dinner table.
Yeah. How many years did y'all have that going? That
Just
did-
one on that
Before
one.
my
I don't
time.
know why
Yeah.
they created the form that way, but that's.
We did
what-
end up buying new tables, but yeah, that's it.
Hey, you do what you gotta do, right?
There's a little bit of that, you know, closer, so you're a little more, not as much shoving paper.
That was just one signature.
Yeah, on the
That
first
was already signed.
I don't know why they made that form for just the one.
Why'd y'all fill out the background?
We always say
Oh. Try to stay away from Chris's camera. Get him before he starts.
Yeah, he's going there first.
It's a good tripod,
You can swivel it around, get
as
him
long as
on.
the cables are long enough.
He was here,
He'll start.
Chris is okay.
Really surprised you haven't heard
The canary's down,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I don't know.
I will second.
I don't know if I will.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the motion carries. Item 18, discussion and possible action on approving the claims for payment for January of 2023. I'm kind of against paying claims.
to start the day.
Well, it's Friday the 13th.
I know, it's off to a good start already. Book.
I might have missed it, but I didn't not see a District 3. It's first time for everything.
And
Yeah,
twice as many next time.
next time that'd be only District 3.
I'll make up for it.
I think I saw one fire departments.
I didn't notice one.
I'll make a motion to approve claims.
Second.
I've got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, the motion carries. Item 19, discussion and possible action on approving purchase card payments. Well, there again.
You need a motion for it?
I do, I'll entertain one.
I'll make it.
I will second it.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on the purchase card payments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, the motion carries. Item 20, comments, announcements, questions by the Board of County Commissioner or other county officers and department heads. Mr. Stephen.
I got nothing.
Sheriff?
I think we've done enough business today.
I'm the sheriff. You got anything for us?
I yield my time to sheriff.
Troy?
Yep.
Lonnie?
I don't have anything.
Cody?
I don't have anything.
The only thing I might throw in is, Mark, you asked me earlier about the 640 building over here.
Mhm.
We hired a company to give us an evaluation on whether it's worth refurbishing or just taking it down. So we're waiting on that report, so kind of know what way to go. But we did set aside some money to put into that building if we find it
Okay.
usable. So that's kind of where we're at on that. So.
All right. Wait and see.
Yeah, when we get the report, I'll put it on the agenda. So. Other than that, that's all I got. Alrighty, item 21, consideration possible action on adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We're adjourned.